Hello, welcome to Pete's Garden episode 10. In this one I'm planting sunflowers. I'm also planting potatoes in the community garden, and there's an issue with my broad beans as well. So thanks for watching. If you'd like to click subscribe, that'd be great, and roll titles. So I'm in the community garden, which is part of the allotment site that I'm on, and what happens is we all chip in and then we all get something out. Now somebody thinks they've sown some spring greens in here a couple of months ago, but I can't find any in amongst all the weeds, so I'm going to plant some of the spare seed potatoes, and I'll show you that after this aeroplane's gone over and after I've finished doing 2 or 3 rows. I won't show you the actual planting because I showed you me planting potatoes in another video on my actual allotment plot, but I'll show you what happens to this bit after I have planted some. Half an hour later and here we are, still putting up with the aeroplanes, but I have planted 2 rows, and there were lots of different varieties because they were all my spare potatoes and some that my neighbour gave me. So I've just labelled them earlies and mains because I don't think people here actually care what variety they are. So this is my first piece of work on the community garden part of the allotment site, and I'm quite pleased with it. I would never normally plant anything in amongst so many weeds. I wouldn't even consider that, and I was hoping that that the earth would be in a lot better condition by the time I got here, but the actual soil is very good condition, and hopefully if we all come down and weed a lot through this year, then we should get rid of most of the weeds by next year, hopefully anyway. So, because there's a bit of a resurgence going on this community garden. It's been left with too few volunteers for a while now, but hopefully we're going to have a few more. Anyway, there we go, that's the potatoes in spare ones. So all of the bamboo canes that you see across here are going to have sunflowers planted against them. I've sown them in the greenhouse a while ago. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they're coming through really well, so I'm going to put them out, and I'm going to grow runner beans up the sunflowers and up, you know, along with these canes as well. So there we go. These are sunflower pythons, and I'm putting them in now, and I shall tie them to the canes as they get bigger, although they're quite big already. Look at those. So I just need to tease them apart gently. And just tease them out of their things. The soil is quite sodden. It's supposed to be proper seed sowing soil, and they've got sort of okay roots on them. I don't know what you'd normally expect for sunflower roots, but we shall see. As ever, hold them by the leaf, not the roots or the stem or anything like that. And I'm just backfilling. Oops, that's a bit clumpy. I know there's lots of stones and that's never ideal, but but this is very, very stony soil, this. So there we are, and I'll show you the whole row once it's done. There they are, and they don't all look, by the way, the stuff at the back is bulbs and things, bluebells. They don't normally obstruct the growing of anything, and these things in between are where there used to be bushes, and we've just left the roots in and some bulbs to grow around them. But we've now got 11 sunflowers, which when they get a lot bigger will be tied very loosely though to the canes, and there we go, sunflower Titan. That black patch on the stem of the broad bean plants signifies aphids, which form in clusters, and you only see them with the naked eye, and there are thousands of them there. Ants farm them and tend to keep the population of them under control, but we also want to control the population of them, because if we don't, then experience tells me that they will eat through all the stems and kill off the plants. Last year, from 18 plants of broad beans, I got 18 pods of broad beans, and that was because of the aphids. So we want to control the infestation, and normally there are two ways you can do this. One is to pinch out the growing tips, and I'm actually not going to pinch them out, I'm going to cut them out. Where's the thing, because I'm doing this with one hand. So there's the growing tip, and I've now cut that off. So you can see there where the central stem is coming up, and I've cut the top of it off. I'm also going to do the same on the next one here, which is the same plant but a different stem. It's quite hard for me to do that with one hand, but there we go. As I say, normally I'd pinch them out, but I'm doing it with one hand, so I'm using the scissors. And what that does is it makes the plants bush out more, and when they're bushy, it's harder for the aphids to get in, and also encourages more ladybirds. And ladybirds are the gardener's friend, because they eat a lot of things like aphids, so they'll help keep the infestation down. The other way to do it, to do that, is to get some water and a couple of drops of washing up liquid, and spray it on the affected areas. Spray them actually on where you can see the aphids. I'll just cut out the growing tip of this other bit as well. There we go. And you get these stems, and if you get it early like this, you get it when there's only a small infestation there, then it should work. And obviously I'll go around and do those things now with all of the broad beans. So that's it for this episode of Pete's Garden. Episode 11 will be around the corner very soon, and thanks for watching, and again if you'd like to click subscribe, that'd be great. Thanks very much. Bye for now.